Today, kindergartners, for our writing, we are going to learn about choosing words. We have read many books this year in school. A book that we just read a couple weeks ago was called The House on East 88th Street. On the first page, I love the author's description here. Talks about the house is empty and that there's strange sounds coming from the house. It says, can you hear them? Listen. Swish, swash, splash, swoosh. Don't you really get the feeling that somebody is splashing and sloshing around something? As we learn later, we find out these are sounds coming from the bathroom. And those words really help me make a great picture in my head of the sounds. Now, the author could have said, listen, there's a lot of noise. That doesn't sound very good. But by adding some really good words, we can really get a good word picture inside our brain. So there's another book that we actually have just read very recently. And I am going to show you the page that I picked. Now in here it says, Sophie is outraged. So she's talking about the elephants in the jungle and that people hunt them. And she says, Sophie is outraged and decides, when I grow up, I am going to protect the elephants in Africa. So each of you have a word choice, safe words, fearless words, and the author, because we want to give the author credit for writing those words. So a safe word instead of outraged could be the word mad. Mad is probably a really easy word that you guys can all spell. M-A-D. That is a safe word because you know how to spell it and everybody knows what it means. The author chose to use the word outraged. O-U-T-R-A-G-E-D. Outraged. That is a fearless word. So, and I also want to give the credit to the author. So I'm going to write the author's last name, Langen, because she's the one that wrote that word in her book. So when you are writing, I want you to think about the words that you are choosing, because we don't want to just have safe words that we all know how to spell. Let's try harder words that we might not know how to spell that help our reader be able to make a really good picture in their brain of what we are talking about. So when you are writing today, see if you can use some words, and if you don't know how to spell it, that's okay. Just sound it out, stretch it out the best way you know how. We can always help you get it right later. But when you're writing, I want you to start working on fearless words. Now, we have a whole chart here that we could fill up. If you have while you're reading books maybe from home, books you have at home, or maybe we'll check out some books that we're going to read this week, let's see if we can be looking on the lookout for safe words and fearless words. So words that the author has used that's more of a fearless word, and we can probably figure out a safe word that we could have used or the author could have used. So let's be thinking about those when you're reading with your mom and dad. Okay, so today, when you do your writing, you can just use one of your books, and if you used up all your books last week, I gave everybody a new book to start. If you're still writing one of your older books, that's fine, keep writing in it. But start writing and see if you can think about the words that you choose. Okay? Great job. Have fun writing today.